You say good morning?
Good morning.
We were sent some books in the mail to review and see what we thought about these books. So
we can't wait. We already
come sit down. Come sit down.
opened one.
We did. We opened up the box.
We opened first page.
We opened up the first book. It's called Jade's Fan-tastic Athletic Adventure.
There it is, guys.
Okay.
And there's the robot, and there's the girl, and there's another girl.
All right, let's see what it's about, okay?
Yeah.
Jade's Fan-tastic Athletic Adventure. Now, these books are written in a series called Not Just a Princess. Ooh.
I know.
Let's see. This is very exciting.
Not just a princess.
Not Just a Princess. It was created by Gavin Leonard, written by John Dawson, and the creative director was Richard Keene, and it was illustrated by Irene Martini and Ottavio Roda. So lots of people have collaborated to make this book. Very cool. The morning sun rises over the castle that sits high on a hill, overlooking the beautiful kingdom. In the royal dining room, the kindly king and his daughter, Princess Jade, eat breakfast with her robot monkey, Hoo-hoo. The weather is so hot today, my circuits are going to melt, says Hoo-hoo worriedly. Oh boy, what's going to happen with Hoo-hoo?
I don't know.
It must be too hot. To cool him down, Jade pushes a button on her tablet, and a nearby fan goes on. It makes a mighty whoosh of air that blows the cereal from the king's spoon up into his face just as he's about to eat it. Jade and Hoo-hoo burst out laughing, and then so does the king. Look at this mess. The fan blew the food right up into his face. Storms can happen when it's hot outside, the king explains. He showed them a news story on his royal scroll and says, the Special Olympics start today. But a bad storm last night damaged the sports stadium roof, and now it won't close. If there's another big storm, everything might be canceled. Oh dear, I hope another big storm doesn't come way. Oh dear. Oh, that would be really sad for the athletes and their families and fans, replied Jade. Hoo-hoo looks at the fan and becomes confused. Why are there fans at the Special Olympics, he asks. Not that kind of fan, Jade says with a giggle. A fan can also be a person who really likes someone or something. Well, Jade, I wish a fan of fixing things could help me fix the stadium's roof, said the king. Jade's eyes lit up. She has an idea. What do you think Jade's idea might be?
I don't know. Let's see. She might fix it.
She might fix the roof herself?
Yeah. Let's show them it. We have to show them.
We have to show them the book so they can see. All right, let's continue and find out.
Yes.
Seconds later, Jade and Hoo-hoo go through a secret panel. The king peeks in to watch as they disappear inside her bedroom wall, and the panel shuts. He smiles, happy that his plan to inspire her to help out has worked. What is going to happen? It sounds like the king is planting an idea. Jade and Hoo-hoo slide down the winding ramp. They disappear into a tunnel. They land in Jade's workshop that's full of cool tools and her amazing creations, and appear seconds later in their action outfits, including her homemade helicopter. That helicopter looks super cool.
What if he's gonna come down? That's probably the car, guys. What if the dad comes?
The king?
Yeah.
Up and away they fly with Jade at her helicopter's controls. Hoo-hoo searches for storm clouds. Reporting only clear skies, Captain Jade, Hoo-hoo says happily. Then the big sports stadium appears in the distance. Look, it's like Dad said, Jade exclaims. The broken roof is open and you can see the pool inside. Oh no. How can they have a big sports event if the roof doesn't close and there's bad weather? That's not going to work. Just a second. Hoo-hoo became nervous.
Yeah.
I'm not very cool with pools. Jade circles her helicopter around and they land safely. What are Jade and Hoo-hoo going to do?
I don't know, guys. They're not grown up. They're just kids. Thank you, guys.
You like this book. Outside the stadium,
Yeah.
they meet Nora. Look at Nora. She is a Special Olympic champion swimmer and also a trained lifeguard.
Oh.
That's pretty cool, huh? Oh, you see a storm brewing. Nora is here early to practice for the swimming competition. Nora says, but I'm worried the entire Special Olympics could be canceled if another big lightning storm comes. Hoo-hoo becomes even more nervous. Let's get to work, Hoo-hoo, and fast, says Jade. Do you notice anything about Nora?
So nice.
Do you notice anything about Nora?
No.
Here's Nora.
She's a champion.
She is a champion. She must be a great swimmer.
Right, Nana.
She's in the Special Olympics. I noticed she has very special looking eyes.
Her eyes are blue like mine.
Her eyes are blue like yours, but her eyes are also like Stasyia's eyes. Yeah, they're blue too. You know what I think? Yes, you do have blue eyes.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yours too.
Yes,
Yours is blue.
Nora has something Stasyia has.
What?
Nora has Down syndrome. Who else has Down syndrome?
Stasyia and Drew.
Stasyia and Drew. Lots of our friends have Down syndrome.
And David?
David has Down syndrome too.
I guess all. And his brother both.
Yeah.
So all three of them.
And Nora does, yeah.
So that must be 6?
Well, David, Drew, Stasyia, and Nora all have Down syndrome.
That must be 4.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what Hoo-hoo does. He runs to the helicopter to get Jade's toolbox, but suddenly stops when he sees a scary cloud coming towards them. Look, Jade, he cries. I'm no fan of thunder and lightning. Hearing Fan, Jade gets a new idea. Don't worry, I have a plan, Nora. She runs to the helicopter. Let's go, Hoo-hoo. They jump in and take off as Nora runs into the stadium. What do you think is going to happen next? What do you think Nora is going to do?
We should show them the pace.
What do you think Nora is going to do next?
Yeah, guys.
What do you think Jade is going to do next? Jade flies her helicopter towards the angry-looking cloud. Hoo-hoo becomes very worried. What's your new plan, Captain? Jade asks, do you remember what the fan did to Dad's cereal this morning? Hoo-hoo thinks for a moment. Think for a moment. Think, think, think. What could they do?
They could get the fan and blow it away. And then they will have time to fix it before it comes right back.
Jade asks, do you remember what the fan did to Dad's cereal this morning? Hoo-hoo thinks for a moment, and then he shouts, yes! Jade pulls the brake lever. They stop and hover in the air, and she quickly pulls another lever. Pull the lever. Pull it. Pull the lever, making the helicopter turn downwards. She then hits her mega power button, and the helicopter blades whirl even faster, becoming a mighty fan. It pushes the cloud back and begins to break it up. She bravely chases after it. So like a fan, she's using the helicopter to blow the storm.
See, guys, that's it. And let me show you guys the helicopter. See the helicopter? And there's the robot, and there's the fan.
Very cool. That was a smart idea.
Yeah, cool, Nunu.
At the same time, back at the castle, the king uses his royal telescope to watch them. He smiles with pride at his daughter's quick thinking. Oh no, Hoo-hoo forgot to fasten his seatbelt. He tumbles out of the helicopter and starts to fall, but stops suddenly when he grabs one of the wheels. Jade calls out, hang on, Hoo-hoo, I'm going in for a landing. Is Hoo-hoo going to be okay?
Yeah.
Zap! A lightning bolt flashes by, frightening Hoo-hoo. He loses his grip and falls towards the stadium below. Jade turns her helicopter around and dives after him. Will she get him? Nora watches from the stadium poolside as Jade tries to rescue Hoo-hoo, but he's out of reach. Uh-oh. Who's going to save Hoo-hoo? Who's going to save Hoo-hoo?
Let me show them. Let me
It's
show
okay.
them her face. See? That's her. But I can't really see. See her face? And there's him dropping it. And there's her. He's worried.
Let's see what's going to happen. He falls and bounces off a control panel on the stadium roof. The massive building begins to rumble. Its roof begins to close. Hoo-hoo has fixed it by accident. Jade pulls her helicopter into a dive to save Hoo-hoo as he falls towards the open stadium. Its doors move closer again, together, and she reaches out again. But it's too late. He disappears into the stadium just as the roof closes. Jade circles around to land. What is going to happen? Hoo-hoo fell through the roof just as the roof closed. Splash! Oh, we forgot to show that page. What's going to happen to Hoo-hoo?
I don't know.
Is he going to be okay?
Yeah.
Is there another person that could be a hero and rescue Hoo-hoo?
Yeah. The Down syndrome.
The Nora? The girl that has Down syndrome?
Yeah.
You are thinking. Splash! Hoo-hoo suddenly lands in the pool, surprising Nora. As Jade runs in, Hoo-hoo's head disappears under the water. Look at their faces. What do their faces look like?
She's running.
What do their faces look like? I've got that sinking feeling. Oh, poor Hoo-hoo is falling down to the bottom of the water.
She should save them. One of them. They shouldn't just stand there.
Oh, dear. I'll save you, Hoo-hoo, Jade calls out. She's about to jump into the pool, but Nora stops her. No, Jade, you must be an expert with proper training like me. Suddenly, the king rushes in. Jade, I heard you were in trouble. Nora tells them to get the lifesaver ring and throw it into the water. Then she dives in. Look at her. She looks so serious. Jade and the king grab the lifesaver ring off the wall and throw it into the pool. Hoo-hoo sinks towards the pool's bottom. Suddenly, a hand grabs his tail. Who grabs Hoo-hoo's tail? Nora.
Told you the Down syndrome girl would go and get
The
it.
girl with Down syndrome?
Yeah, because her doesn't know how to swim, then she would sink down.
Jade doesn't know how to swim as well as Nora? It's Nora to the rescue. Who else is a really good swimmer like Nora?
Stop.
You are a great swimmer just like Nora. Do you swim to the bottom?
Yeah.
You do. Maybe one day you can become a lifeguard?
And I'm just like her.
Oh, you're just like Jade is?
Yeah, she has to wear this swimming suit like me.
She's not as strong a swimmer as you yet.
But you know what? But she's not almost 5.
Oh, you are going to be 5, yeah.
Yeah, and she's so small.
Let's look and see what happens. When Hoo-hoo's head pops up within the lifesaver ring, Jade and the king clap and cheer. Oh, you know what I think we forgot? We forgot to show this special picture where Nora is swimming down to get Hoo-hoo.
Oh.
And the king rushes in.
Wait.
It's okay. It's okay. We're going to keep reading. Let's see. Nora moves Hoo-hoo over to the side of the pool. She shows him how to swim properly. Thanks to Jade and Hoo-hoo, the stadium's roof is fixed and the Special Olympics is saved. Everyone cheers for Nora when she wins a gold medal in the swimming competition later that day. What a super day. Nora won a gold medal. They saved Hoo-hoo and they fixed the roof, and the Special Olympics could still continue on. The next day, the stadium roof is open and the sun shines in. Jade gets a swimming lesson from Nora. When I was your age, Jade, I practiced my swimming all the time. That's how you become an expert, explains Nora. Now, very cool, in a pool, happy Hoo-hoo relaxes nearby. Look at Hoo-hoo.
Look
he's chilling.
He's still wearing those, but I don't. Remember in that last one?
Your floats?
I was so big, I could swim by myself without them. And with my goggles, I could went under.
I know. The more you swim and the more you practice, the stronger you get.
Okay, and when are we going back to a pool?
We will have to see.
But you know what?
Let's finish our book.
But you know what? We can make our own pool.
Oh, we could.
And then
When summer comes, we can open our pool back up. Let's keep reading.
Okay.
Later, as the king cools his royal feet, Jade tells him about her swimming lessons with Nora and all that she's learned. I'm very proud of you, my princess, he says. Oh, Dad, I'm not just a princess, she replies. He nods and smiles. Aww. And then, there's some reading and some story about the people that the book was inspired by.
why would a little girl do it?
Well, the book is inspired, just a second. The book is inspired by a couple little girls. Look at this girl here. Her name is Eleanor. Sometimes they call her Nora. And the story is inspired about her. She has a dream to be a gold medal winning swimmer in the Special Olympics. She was born in Hong Kong in 2011.
And look, her hair.
You were born.
And look, her hair like
Yep.
mine.
Yes, come sit down. It is kind of reddish like yours.
Can I show them?
Just a minute, I'm going to finish reading, okay? Nora has been delighting, surprising, and educating her family and friends since her arrival to this world. She now lives with her 2 older sisters and parents in Princeton, New Jersey. Her many hobbies include swimming, dancing, gymnastics, and tennis. She has been featured on the Jumbotron screen in Times Square in New York City, not just once, but twice. Nora is also a regular guest on her older sister's YouTube hit series, Lena's Laughter. Nora's engaging personality, many talents, and dreams for the future serve as an inspiration for our new book in the Not Just a Princess series.
He must be holding the camera.
Maybe.
See his arms up.
Yeah. In our story, an older version of Nora literally dives in to help save the day. We hope that all children everywhere will draw inspiration from this uplifting tale, follow their hearts, and pursue their dreams. Now, this is Gavin Leonard. Guess what? He's the man that thought up the idea for these books. And guess what it says? He's the creator of Not Just a Princess series with his wife Shannon, but they couldn't have done it without their daughter Jade. Family and friends continually told Gavin that infant Jade could be a baby model, or that she was like a little ballerina, or that she was going to break hearts. He insisted that Jade was not just a princess and capable of much more. Still, no one said she was going to become president or invent something amazing or win a Nobel Prize. Finding this sad, he took to the helm and began to have images created of strong female characters in important roles. Young Jade loved the images. So Gavin created 6 original stories of various princess characters who went on journeys to help others to reach their goals. This has now grown into a team of professionals who are working together to create a new series of Princess Jade stories. It is the hope of the Jade team that these heroic tales will inspire Gavin's daughter Jade and hopefully all children everywhere to achieve great goals in life and help others to do likewise. Very cool. Now, listen, there's some information in the book near the back that talks about the Special Olympics in Ireland and also talks about Down syndrome in Ireland. And that is really cool because even though we live in Canada, we're actually Irish too. Nanny was born in Ireland. Now, I have a question for you. Out of this whole book, what was your very, very favorite part?
That is the pool.
Oh, when Nora, just a second, when Nora dove into the pool or when Hoo-Hoo?
Hoo-hoo.
When Hoo-Hoo went into the pool?
I liked
Just
it.
a second, that was Stassia's favorite part. What was your favorite part, Monica?
I liked it, that part. And
What was your
then-
very favorite part? I want you to pick one part in the whole story.
No.
I know that was your favorite part.
I liked when that part.
Oh, when Hoo-Hoo fell into the pool. Okay, pop up here.
But you know what?
I'm going to tell you my favorite
But
part
you know-
because you had your turn and now I'm going to take my turn. My favorite part was at the very beginning when the fan blew the king's food right into his face off his spoon. Wasn't that cool? I would like you to listen to my words for a minute. I think this was a really great story and I think we had a ton of fun reading it. I think we will read it again, but I also think we're going to read the other 2 books. Is there something you would like to say about this book?
Thanks, everyone.
What do you have to say?
I love you.
Can you say thank you?
Love you too.
Thank you too. That was awesome. Great job, guys. That was fun.